Okay, so we got a couple of incidents to take a look at during the game last night between the Montreal Canadiens and the Minnesota Wild. We'll look at the scrum at the end of the game and look at the headshot that happened during the first period, which would result in an injury to Christian Dvorak. Holy shit, now when has a guy named Jared ever done anything bad, really? So, let's break this one down. Eriksson Ek for the Wild carries the puck behind the net. He's going for the wraparounder. There's a scramble around goaltender Caden Primo. The puck is pinballing around Ben Sherrod's skate. Oh my god, where is it? Everybody's jamming away to tuck this one home. Christian Dvorak, who's in plain sight here, is kind of daydreaming. He's looking at the puck, waiting for Primo to cover it, so this can all come to an end. But unfortunately, it does come to an end for Christian Dvorak, and not in a good way. As we got Jared Spurgeon, he's coming in from the point to join the scramble, looking like a 5'9", 18-wheeler. And boom! As he tries to slip between Christian Dvorak and Eriksson Ek, he catches Dvorak with his shoulder to the head. Dvorak goes through a bit of a spin cycle, and ouch, he's down on the ice. The refs didn't see it, or maybe they pretend they didn't see it, because there's no call on the play, and Dvorak would leave the game and not return. Dominique Ducharme would tell the media after the game that Dvorak didn't pass the concussion protocol test when they brought him aside, and Dvorak is going to have to be re-evaluated today. And looking at this one, I don't really have a good feeling about it. I don't see him back anytime soon. This is the kind of hit that has concussion written all over it. It's direct contact to the head with the shoulder. Now, as for Jared Spurgeon himself, I'd like to think, honestly, that this was not intentional. We're not talking about Matt Cook or Rafi Torres here. He's not exactly Ric Flair. There's been multiple seasons where this guy hasn't even gotten double digits on his penalty minute stat. He seems like the kind of guy that would let a mosquito have its way with him. Alright, he's been pretty clean throughout his career. But I'm not gonna lie, it is kinda suspicious. And it's kinda weird because on one angle, it looks like Spurgeon is possibly trying to avoid contact. And then we get the other angle where he looks like some kind of a psychopath coming in and leans into Dvorak. Jeez. So call me crazy, but because of his past, I'm willing to give Jared Spurgeon the benefit of a doubt here. Nasty stuff. Now, will the Department of Player Safety take a look at this later today? I wouldn't really be shocked if they do take a look. Although, if they do decide to discipline him, I'd say it's just going to be a fine, and I don't think he's really going to get a suspension. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the land down under. Now, this game would get ugly. Not only with the rough stuff, but on the scoreboard as well. Jeez, look at that. It was a blowout. 8-2 for the Wild. The Habs defense were yet again non-existent, hanging both goalies out to dry, and yet again tempers would flare during the end of the game. Now this was a bit of a funny play. Minnesota was trying to drain down the clock at the end of the game. Now I did personally think it was a bit much. I mean, they're trying to drain down 45 seconds of the game. Ducharme decides to send his little pit hyena onto the ice, and Michael Pezzetta. Pez knows what's going on out there, and he looks a little pissed off. He's not having none of this draining the clock shit. He looks at Dumba, probably thinks that's a stupid name anyway. He deserves a hit. And bam! Rattles him into the boards and skates away. Dumba looks a little pissed off, and he goes back after him, while we got Marcus Foligno charging in like a ball that's been kicked in the nuts, and all hell breaks loose. We got a little bit of a 2-on-1 with both Foligno and Dumba throwing shots at Pezzetta. Ben Sherrod steps in quickly. We even get our Turkey Lekkonen pretending to be involved. Cedric Paquette finds himself paired up with Eriksson Ek. And when Jordy Ben realizes this is going on, he lets go of Sherrod and comes into the aid of Eriksson Ek. He rushes over to Paquette and he's like, hey, you're going to have to deal with me. Paquette, of course, tries to talk his way out of this one. He's talking when he should be doing some listening. And the dust begins to settle. Marcus Foligno and Michael Pezzetta would both be sent to the dressing room. And now I've seen a lot of guys online this morning bashing Marcus Foligno already for jumping all over Pezzetta like that, but come on. Marcus Foligno is awesome, okay? He really is. He picks up for his teammates. He's having a great year. He is a big machine, and I'd love to have this guy on my team. He's an old-time hockey player. As for the last few seconds of the game, there would be a couple more dust-ups during the face-offs as the refs were trying to get this one out of the way, but nothing too serious. The Habs were angry, but the Wild controlled them just like they did throughout the entire game. And they should have been angry. I mean, gee, they played like dirt. That was embarrassing, but tip your hat to the Wild though. They took full advantage of the Habs. They pounded them on the scoreboard. Kaprizov looks insane. Foligno had a great game. And they've just got a lot of good things going on over there right now, unlike what we're seeing. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to headshot the like button on the way out of here. And if you haven't already, Pez dispense the subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.